this city is stacked with great markets. They are so good, and we're at one of our favourite today, the South Melbourne Market. There is so much good food here. So today we're eating, but there's a lot of produce as well. There are fish shops, cheese shops, there's clothes shops, there's bakeries, there's so much going on here. We're gonna eat up a storm. I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sheena, and we're chasing a plate.
We hope you're hungry. Let's eat.
We're starting with a bang. We're heading to Ugo Barata bar. We had these focaccia sandwiches the other day and they blew us away. We have got to show you what they're like. Burrata is a fresh cheese. That is the perfect explanation right up there. Mozzarella that is formed into a hollow ball and filled with cream and shreds of mozzarella curd. And these guys, seriously, the mozzarella is melt in your mouth, and they do epic focaccia sandwiches, which is what we're here for. Good morning. How are you?
Listening to the crackle as they cut the pork, unreal. Such a good sound, stacked with the cheese, bit of salsa verde, on focaccia. Simple, delicious sandwich that just visually is so pretty.
I've just been standing here at the counter drooling as they put these focaccia sandwiches together. Like, look at that cross section. Let's get into them. I was chatting to the team and they were telling me about how the burrata is made from cow's milk that comes from local farms. The cheese is actually made just 45 minutes away, so everything is really local. And seriously, we ate these a couple of weeks ago and I haven't been able to stop thinking about them. We ordered the meat one, which is filled with porchetta, roast pork. There's the burrata, 2 huge globs of burrata that they just it collapsed into the sandwich, salsa verde, and then the vegetarian one, which is utterly delicious. It's beetroot, tahini, dill, the burrata, sandwiched between this beautiful fluffy focaccia. Look at that. I didn't get enough. Yum, yum, yum. The porchetta is salty in the best possible way, and it is complemented by that burrata. The burrata is creamy, it's fresh, it's silky, it's just so good, and that crackle has a real crunch. Beautiful salsa verde too.
How good does this vegetarian option look? I think when you've got pork like that with that incredible crackle, it would be easy for the veggie option to sort of just pale in comparison, but it doesn't at all. And having eaten this already, I know that it tastes great too. Stacked with beetroot, the burrata obviously, walnuts, dill, tahini. It's bursting with flavour in a simple way. With the pickled beetroot, you get a zing of that, creaminess of that cheese obviously. Then just everything balances out, the herbs, the dill in there, everything sings, everything has its place, and it's really good focaccia too. And I mean, look at it, it's so pretty, but tastes just as good, which I love. That is a delicious sandwich. The market has been around since 1867, so there's some great history here too. It is really just a neat place to explore, and it's always so busy. There's just so much going on here. Today is midweek. It's not nearly as busy as on the weekends. On the weekends, this is shoulder to shoulder up this market hall. But even now, super busy, just real buzzy. We're gonna have some fresh seafood now.
It's never too early for really fresh seafood. And the oysters at the markets always look so inviting. So we're gonna grab half a dozen and perch up here. They've got all of the condiments, lemon, mignonette, sauces. Let's get in. There are oysters from all around Australia, Tasmania, South Australia, Sydney rock oysters. These are the ones that I love, Coffin Bay from South Australia. And I see that there are also extra large ones. So I'm gonna get 3 normal and then 3 extra large. Hi. Can I please get 3 of the normal Coffin Bay oysters and 3 of the extra large? Thanks. Have here, yeah, thanks so much. This place has all sorts of cooked seafood on offer as well. So prawns, crayfish, Moreton Bay bugs, crab. Thank you. Card please. All sorts. Let's find us a perch. These look utterly delectable. I love this type of dining experience. You're right in the thick of it. The market is so busy. You're surrounded by happy people slurping down fresh seafood. It doesn't get much better than this. I went for 3 normal Coffin Bay oysters, normal size Coffin Bay oysters, and then 3 of the extra large. They look plump, fresh, they're glistening. And then you've got this whole lineup of condiments. There's Tabasco, fried shallots, sriracha, classic mignonette. There's a Thai style sauce over there, I believe. I'm just going pure with my lemon and this extra large one. Very sweet and so fresh.
What's great about it as well is you can buy the oysters individually. So if you want to sample one of every variety from all around Australia, you can do it that way. They're $2-3 a pop, which is super affordable. And wow, I don't know if I'm going to get any here because Sheena is looking in clover.
Which ones did you get? Cob Lane Bakery were not here when we were here 2 years ago, and I've always been a fan of their pastries and their breads and their cakes. The lineup is beautiful. I love the setup. Let's go and see what they've got. Oh, sorry, what's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob. I'm just chatting to Jacob about his favourites, and he's just talked me through the pain Swiss, which is milk chocolate, dark chocolate
and custard.
And custard. Like 3 of my favourite things baked into pastry. We'll grab one of those.
Yep. There's also the Bostock, which is like kind of like an almond croissant,
Yes.
but then there's quince and strawberry jam through the middle, and then quince baked into the top.
Like, it all just sounds delicious. We're making decisions here. Pain Swiss cinnamon bun and the Earl Grey and grapefruit Danish, which looks pretty as a picture. The pram has become a food carrier. Zadie's been kicked out.
Kicked out, but she does get a good posse on me. Just grabbing a quick coffee was a must to go with those pastries, we thought.
This is turning out to be a cracker of a morning. Coffee in hand and this box of delicious looking pastries, and it's a crisp winter's day. I'm going to dive into this cinnamon bun, which I think has a luscious looking cream cheese icing dolloped on the top. I can see really generous streaks of cinnamon through there. Oh, that is good. It's the perfect density, a little bit fluffy, but it's got substance and very generous amount of cinnamon sugar in there. The Pain Swiss, dark chocolate, milk chocolate and custard baked into pastry. That is just the ultimate trifecta. I love how the custard is still creamy and a little bit dewy. It's not completely solid. Oh yeah, tasty as.
This next stop we're making is not actually at the market, but we're having a little post-market tipple and a lunch. So we've come to a pub very close to the market. The menu looks great here. Some real Australian pub classics, some really good looking stuff on the menu, and it's just a beautiful Melbourne pub. Melbourne really knows how to do pubs.
Beautiful, thanks so much. Ha! Classic pub meals. Chicken parma for Thomas comes with fries and salad, and look at these. Sausages, lamb and mint on a bed of creamy mashed peas and gravy.
The chicken parma is an unreal meal. Almost every pub will have it. Basically a crumbed slab, for lack of a better word, piece of chicken. A bit of ham on top generally. Can be other things like maybe a bit of kangaroo, something like that, but generally a bit of ham. Covered in cheese, chucked under the grill, covered also in pasta sauce, tomato-based sauce. It is a wild concoction that you'll find all over Melbourne, and you can't come here without not having one. And that crazy good pull of the mozzarella as well. It's one hell of a dish. And that is a good parma. Very well balanced. Yum. What a place to sit, to just lap up the afternoon. Sun's come out, beautiful hotel. It's called the Montague, this place, and it's really good. Great beers, great food. It's really nice after a day at the market.
I couldn't resist the bangers and mash because they are Hagen's lamb and mint sausages. Hagen's are a organic butcher that used to be at the end of our street when we used to live in Melbourne, and they do the best meat. Their sausages are insane. Quality, so flavoursome, and that mash is insanely good. It is ultra creamy. Thank you so much for watching this video. We are filming a ton of Melbourne content, so check out the other videos in this series. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you thought of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.